that. Well, let's now welcome on the show Ashank Desai, the CEO of Mastech, to talk about the fourth quarter numbers, which, mind you, has been very strong. There's been a sharp surge in their top line, steady uptick in the profit growth as well. Ashank, thanks so much for taking our time and joining us. To start with, record high order booking. The demand for your digital services as well has stayed strong in the year of the pandemic. What are the areas and highlights that led to a strong performance?
So basically, we had always been in the mission critical systems for last 10 to 15 years. We have been doing large projects like London congestion charging 15 years ago, before Indian industry was recognized for doing those kind of projects. So when digital opportunity came up last 5 years, we were clearly ready to take up that responsibility, because digital is about transformation. Digital is about solutions. So that positioning and that ability, which was built over last 15, 20 years, as I said, came very handy to us. And today, 80 to 90% of our business is digital. So that is one part. Second part is digital itself is growing very fast. Digital market is growing at 30%. Other IT businesses or other IT areas are not growing at that high rate. Indian IT industry is also doing it, obviously, but we being focused on digital, our whole growth came through a growth in digital market. So that is second. The third one was digital itself got accelerated because of COVID. Everyone wanted, obviously, as all of you know, wanted to sell online, and we are very strong in retail. We have a very strong retail practice in US and also in UK in certain large customers, and many of them wanted to capitalize on basically digital customer focused software development and customer focused transformation. So that is point number 3. Point number 4 was we acquired, as you know, almost 1 year ago, a company which is very focused on cloud-based ERP for Oracle. Now that was a new area for us in terms of growth vector again. ERP on cloud is the fastest growing segment today. Again, growing at 25-30%. And within that, Oracle is recognized as obviously number 1 by Gartner. And the Evosys, which is the company we acquired, was already looked by Gartner as one of the magic quadrant player, as they call it, because of their global operations that now we have from Australia to US. So that was the fourth factor. So all this together kind of propelled us into this movement over last few quarters and last quarter.
Okay. What would you say, what percentage of your business then is in this high growing digital segment, and now with this acquisition as well, right? The whole ERP on cloud based systems. How much would you say is your business tilted towards digital, the faster growing segment? And also, with most IT players guiding for high double digit growth in FY22, can we expect you to perhaps surpass that too?
Oh, yes. We would definitely surpass industry growth, because, as I said, almost more than 80% of our business is coming through digital kind of and cloud kind of areas. And as I said, within those, again, the areas that we are in, like cloud, ERP, etc., are very fast growing. So because of that positioning and because of our ability, as I said, which we have built over last many years, including acquisition, we would definitely do better than the overall industry growth. That's what we are targeting at.
Right. So when we just talk about the Indian IT space, especially the mid-cap ones, do you think a lot of businesses is now coming in from Europe as well as US, which was not earlier the case? People now trust ability of the mid-cap IT space, especially in the BFSI space, especially in the retail space. So that mark is now making a comeback when you see the ordering of all mid to large cap IT companies?
I think focus coming from Europe.
Yeah.
I didn't get the question right, if you can.
Right, sir. How would you look at Europe as a market for mid-cap IT company?
So what's happening in Europe is, Europe typically was very small part of Indian IT industry. So US is 60% plus, UK is around 18 to 20%, and Europe was almost maybe 1/3 or half of that whole Europe of UK. Now what is happening is, there is a kind of globalization that is happening in European businesses. B, they are also going digital. C, many of them are internationalized and language specific issues are getting diluted. And fourth point is, many of them already are in US and some of them would like to capitalize on US market, which is digital and so on. So Indian IT industry is well poised, honestly, now, today, in terms of European getting in, particularly in the Northern Europe.
Right. When we just look at the margin front, the rupee has been volatile, it's been strengthening now, it depreciated earlier. A lot of people also compare rupee versus the Chinese RMB, which has actually given different sort of a move. Do you think that is creating difficulty in terms of pricing, or, you're managing it in terms of the sort of quote that you give to your client?
Including Mastech, obviously we hedge our future earnings, and that does cover us about some of these fluctuations. So that is one. The second is, typically these contracts which are being redone, or new jobs which they come, we have an opportunity to take care of pricing as and when there is an opportunity. That is not available in a long-term contracts, but in a digital area, when there is a transformation projects, we bid for projects continuously, and we do get an opportunity to look at some of the price increases if you want to do. But you must know that there was an advantage that came for Indian IT industry and Mastech, obviously, for in the COVID area, because of the travel costs and so on. That kind of protected us from some of these fluctuations.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time for us. Always good to get perspective
Thanks.
from you. That was the management at Mindtree. On that note, we are taking a break. Markets absolutely flat, 10 points here and there. In fact, Sensex is in the green.